Hi, welcome to day number 27 of the 30-day practice blueprint. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into outpatient surgery. Okay. I want to let you know I had a 3-year surgical residency from 2006 to 2009, mostly like a bread and butter residency, basically. So the typical bunions, hammer toes, Haglunds, things like that. Not a ton of trauma. Not a ton of huge reconstruction and midfoot fusions and stuff like that. So I want to preface that. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to share with you guys is something I wish I had when I was starting, and it's a combination. It's called a project transformer. It's just a way to process before surgery and after surgery to get better results. And I'm going to share that with you. I think you're really going to like that. If I could have one thing, it would be that. It's really helped my thinking in terms of surgery and how to make things better. Okay, so let me start by sharing my screen here. Okay, so we're going to start with this here. So this is my surgery scheduling notes. Once again, these are all housed right up here. Surgery scheduling notes right in my Chrome. Okay. Here are an example of things that I put in my chart. These are like the dot codes that I talked about before. So a pre-surgical discussion when I leave a message, pre-surgical phone call. I call on my patients prior to surgery to see if they have any questions. I also call them the night after. And the way I do that is I think the third Wednesday of the month, I have a recurring text message that I get via follow-up then, okay, third Wednesday of the month at 8 p.m. It texts me and with a link to my medical record. And then I log in and I get their phone number and I give them a call. That's how I do it. I call them after surgery as well. That's another good tip. Here are the surgeries that I do, and I have them all written out. And so like a plantar fasciotomy, selected plantar fascial release, hammer toe, bunion, Keller, kylectomy, Youngswick, matrixectomy, peroneal tendon. You don't have to go all those, but I have them all written down on different ones that I do. And I have everything that I need. And so when I'm seeing a patient, I just take this, I copy it, and I paste it in my medical record when I'm sending it to my assistant to schedule the surgery. So she knows exactly what I need for these procedures. So this has really helped me a lot, having these surgery notes in here. And if it's not on here, I don't do a lot of it. And then I'll send it out to someone else. It keeps me honest that way. Here are my surgical slides. This is called a pre-surgery discussion. Basically, I talk about the reasons for surgery, the non-surgical treatments, imaging, the surgical questions, how long the incision will be. I'm not going to go through this whole thing with you guys. I'm going to put a link to one of the videos if you want to watch me doing it. I have a pre-surgical discussion video underneath here. The main things, though, I want to talk about, I talk about anesthesia. I talk about what their bandage is going to be like, what they need after surgery. This is a little reminder for me to check the prescription drug monitoring report. So I check that within my medical record, talk about surgical medications afterwards, pain medication, talk about after surgery. All my patients would leave with one of these shower covers as well. I talk about surgical planning and then important questions. The main reason I have them come here is to talk about this, right? If they smoke, problems with A1C, DVT history, MRSA,